Okay, finally got it sorted. Apparently my transitions didn't want to work properly, as usual. Text went then Wednesday. So Ojin's saying that my intro media didn't have any volume for him. Just get this on so I don't hurt my thumb. I don't know if that was the case for everyone else, but my OBS was telling me it had stuff, so
yeah, Luna Drake said the same.
I'm going to have to go over that at some point. I mean, it's Tech Wednesday. I should have it sorted by Friday, providing that is that my hand is going to let me do stuff. If I do start getting my thumb locking up or anything, I have had to promise my doctor that I will stop. So I'm going to be carrying on working on Lionel Johnson as much as I can today. My bits close together so I can grab them. Even though I had loads of time to set up the stream, it all waited until I was streaming before I had trouble. Right, I apologise for my Spotify. I'm currently on the free version because at the moment I don't have the money to subscribe to them, so I apologise for extra random ads. Any ads that do appear on my Twitch I've got no control over. That is just insidiousness of Twitch ads, because they're now suddenly desperate for money, so much so they're chasing their users away with annoying ads. And oh, I seem to remember this hoo-ha that nobody wanted to use Kick because of gambling and gambling ads. Right, I'm going to say it now. The things are both present here on Twitch as long as they're labelled under the correct labels. Just on Kick, they haven't worked out how to label them yet properly and age restrict them like they have here on Twitch. So both platforms both have some pros and cons, but let's not pretend that it's not here on Twitch as much as it is on Kick, because both platforms do have it, and it's just a case of it's more regulated in one place than it is another. Right, so I'm just making sure I've got all my tools together. I have my special cup so that I do not drink paint water. I mean, the last thing we want is me drinking paint water, having an allergic reaction to it, and going to hospital. That would not be fun. Right, so I've got my snips. Those are the better of the two snips now, because these ones have been damaged from metal usage. Still use them because they're good for some jobs. Line remover, don't need that. May need drill, so we'll put drill there. Probably will need file. We'll definitely need bendy brush. We'll probably need that for brushing, so we'll put that where I can grab it. For those wondering why I have a peg, you'd be surprised how useful these are.
Isn't it?
Ojin, just because I'm fiddling with my tools does not mean I have things that I don't have things that I can't throw at you. That's just this grubby old sponge. I also have a jumper nearby. I can throw at you. Ah, there we go. Fine detail brush. Get you behind here. There we go. Right. I will be uploading the stream to YouTube later, providing my chat behave. Not that that's much of an issue now with the new rules if I want to multi-stream, which is I'm not allowed to have the multi-stream chats up, which is fine because we can only regulate one and not the other. You got ammo for him ready? Yes, I have. I have very much ammo for him ready, including paint pots. I have plenty of paint pots. Now, what bitch should we start on him with? Oh, yes. If you were with me last Wednesday, you'll know we finished this guy. I hate you, Ojin. And I mean that in the nicest way. So you remember we finished this guy. Unfortunately, while we went to go and varnish him, despite being stuck down with copious amounts of this wonderful blue tack, he still manages to fall over and break this bit off right here, this little seal at the top. So I have had to make an entirely different type of sprue glue consisting of Revel contactor glue, so this stuff, green stuff from Citadel, and somewhere around, there it is, my army painter glue, to make the most solid glue I can think of with some kind of epoxy resin stuff, in the hopes that it doesn't come off again. I'm not holding my breath. This guy has had, this particular model of Murdoch has had nothing but trouble. I mean, between what I can only describe as paranormal activity, which is he was sitting there. I went to go get a cup of coffee. And as I was coming back from the room, he literally projectiled off the desk onto the floor, breaking his sword. The sword also came off entirely, you know, because it's glued right there. But yeah, we lost the diamond at the top, and because it's so small, with these hands, I am not going to be able to maneuver the harder green stuff into making that a new diamond for him. So I've just sanded it off, and we've just given him a flat sword. But that was the first incident. The second incident happened to his base. Right here, where my finger is. For the life of me, I still have no clue how it's happened. But it melted. I mean, how does a plastic base just sitting on your desk with no sources of heat melt? So there's this repair job here with more green stuff to fix the melt. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a pagan druid, Norse pagan. So these here, this seems to be, I don't know why, maybe it's my belief in it, I don't know. But these 3 runes, even though they're not in a bind rune formation, have minimized what's been going on with it. Because this thing has had things thrown at it. It's been projectiled. It's melted. Its base has melted. You name it. Weirdness has, you know, been attracted to this model. So, to combat the weirdness, I tried runes. Because I noticed that while my Heart of Iron, this thing around my neck here, was hanging around it, the activity only seemed to happen around it, not directly to it. So I thought, well, maybe we'll try the 3 runes that are on my Heart of Iron and see if it helps. It has helped, but now the activity is around it and the things are now being projectiled at it. So what's going to happen is we're going to try and varnish him again once I've patched up the green stuff, which I'm not going to do on video because, I mean, let's face it, we have had 12 videos of me fixing and painting and repainting and fixing and repainting and fixing of this guy now. I think we're pretty bored of him. I mean, he's a nice model and everything, but this particular model seems to be a paranormal magnet. So what I will probably do is, like Luna Drake suggests here, dip him in clear resin so that he has a protective clear resin shield around him, and use him as a trigger object when I start doing paranormal activity searching again. Yeah, because I'm a former paranormal investigator. I used to do that back in the early 2000s with my siblings. So yeah, if I get back into that, he'll become a trigger object because I think that would be absolutely fascinating. So we're going to try and work on Lion L. Johnson. Now, it took me, even though I'm versed in Arthurian legends, it took me a while to work out that the Dark Angels are all the Arthurian knights merged into one. Now, this one, take out the space, it's Lionel. Often depicted as a coloured guy. I mean, I don't have any issues with that. No one really knows what colour or ethnicity the knights were beyond mostly European, but I'm pretty sure with some of the names it indicates that they're at least Moorish, and the Moorish folks in Spain were of dark coloured skin. So, I mean, I think they still are actually. So apologising there if I got that bit wrong. But still, you know, it's plausible and possible. So I have no issue with that. So I'm going to actually take him off of this because I've decided it's going to be in my better interest to try and at least assemble him a little bit. Even if all I'm going to be doing is putting him onto a makeshift base to handle him a bit better. Right, so let's get our music on. Again, I apologise for ads and stuff on this because I am on free for... Oh, okay, so I minimise it and it vanishes. Okay. So we'll just do that. Oh, it's definitely 10 minutes day to day, folks. Right. Just do don't think I have that one. Is it Spotify? I do. Right, let me squish you a bit. Right, next up, I'm just going to go see if it's loaded. No, I don't want to make it disappear. Lock it in place. Right. Stream Raiders. Come here. Final tier is 6. Yes, right. So we just need to go to Stream Raiders. This is what I'm doing. Maybe later. So what it's asking me to do now is... Why am I not surprised? Ugh. Yes. So we're going to have to wait a minute for Stream Raiders. Apparently we have an update. Yes, yes, yes. All this stuff. Yes, yes. Right, so we'll come back to multi-stream while Stream Raiders updates. I have got my desktop's things turned off for now. Just on the grounds that so yeah, I didn't have to I will pop into the stream chat if you want to voice chat there. I am still fundraising for ELM Wildlife. It's our printed chats. It can also be found in the about sections. I'm assuming Spotify's too loud. Is that better? Right, so the music is by MFCC. I'm playing their playlist. It is copyright-free music. They ask only that you give them credits, and if you can, join their Patreon. I've got a bit of traction there. Am I going to need a bigger... Yeah, I'm going to have to go get him a bigger base. Bear with me. Generally, I keep all kinds of bases around, but especially these boring ones. Whose base is over here? I just want him on something I can handle him with, so I have to keep repainting him.
I'll tell you blue tack.
I think we'll do a bit more than blue tack him to it. I literally had it in my hand just now. There we go. Ow! The drill does not want to drill into the resin, so unlike Maddock over there, I'm glad to say that Lionel is at least made of good resin. I think that particular model of Maddock may have had a misprint. Games Workshop are not exactly known for their quality checking of recent years. See me doing this, you can see how I've aggravated my trigger finger the past few days. Although this particular drill means I don't have to use my thumb to hold it, I can put it against my palm. It's a specialised little thing to allow me to put pressure on it but not have to grip it too tight. So we won't aggravate thumb. So yeah, I'll show you that. It has this little bit here. If you push on it, it lets you spin it. So it moves without moving the drill. Which is why I picked that little drill. Get off! I don't want you getting my stuff later. Get to where I can vacuum you up later. I need to... Hold. Two holes. Hopefully that's enough, or I'm going to have to get creative. Versatile and handy thing in anyone's arsenal. Cocktail pick. Yeah. Okay, maybe not. I'll just put him on one. I can always put him off later. Use this glue because it doesn't seem to stick too well to resin. Glue holes should provide enough of a stay. Don't know if that's going to be enough really. Nope. This is what I was meaning by it doesn't stick too well to resin. In the meantime, what do I need to clean up while he glues? Oh, sorry. Microphone. Yes, now I'm apologising to random inanimate objects. Can't get much weirder than that. So I'm going to do a bit of white painting by the looks of it. So there's his cloaks, there's his sword scabbards. Other stuff, shoulders. I need to mix a bit of dark green because I forgot to do his hands. Right. So we shall get the white and the pearlescent white. Call it pearlescent white. It's actually Army Painter's fairy dust. Look at speed paint metallic range. So, excuse me, I'll block off the light a bit. There you go. So, it's the only thing I don't like about this camera now that it's had a software update. There is no auto zoom to it. That there. So that's my fairy dust. Now I need my other one for my other speed paint set. So we're just going to use white. That's all. That's what this one's called. Or dry dead white. There we go. Also from Army Painter. No, sorry, this one's Valeggio. So this one's from Valeggio. This one's called Dead White. Just... Apparently I need some more of it. Okay. So there we go. Dead White from Valeggio. I mean, they call this one Whiz Kids, but it is actually Valeggio's. Got them because I can use them in my airbrush should I actually get the chance to use the airbrush. Let's put those back over there for a minute. Let's put that over there for a minute. Are you glued on yet? He is. So now we can stick him on here. And I can minimalise my handling of him. So I'll get all the bits that I have to paint white and we'll deal with them first. So we won't need the sculpting tool yet, not until I do the green stuff. Don't need the dry brush yet because I'm not doing his base. Don't need the bendy brush. I don't need my 0.3, so that can go hang up there in the brush holder. This is my 0. Where's my 1? Okay, my 4 as well actually. So we'll use 4 for now. It's a clever specs time. Horrible dry brush. It's basically another brush for horrible jobs, but it's a retired dry brush. So even though I've had this wrapped up to stop dust getting on it, dust is still somehow managed to get on it. Right. Need a bigger brush. That one. I'm not dry brushing these. Well, at least he's still on his base. That's something. Yeah, it is a case of blaming the Windows update. But in this instance, though, for the Nexigo, it was actually a software update they did, and it took the auto zoom off it. Much to my dismay. Off of here in a minute so I can get to other bits, but to get to these bits it's handy just having it here for a minute so you get the vast majority of it before I go for that bit. Even though it's been base coated, just like with Maddock, seems to be having a bit of issue with paint to properly coat it again. I mean, the primer is on here, but it's acting like this release agent, even though these were scrubbed. So that's one thing you do with resin, is you scrub it in some soapy water. And I might have to get a bit more caustic with GW stuff, because they are lazy. I'm sorry, Games Workshop. I mean, I love your lore and your fluff and your culture, but I do not like lazy business practices to make a quick buck. And that is what you have been doing and been getting worse at over the years.
Your inner fox.
I'm
here to help you get your fox on.
Right, excuse me a moment. We're not advertising gambling. I'll unmute my Spotify when this ad is done. Done? Yep. played Two Steps from Hell if their stuff wasn't copyrighted, but it's copyrighted. Even though I am on a stream where I can play that kind of stuff, I plan to upload to YouTube later, and yeah. Plus, MFC are just amazing people, so I want to promote their stuff too. It's properly coated now. Ah, right, that's it. No, now he has actually come off his base. Oh, damn it. Let's sit in there a minute. Hello, Kitty Lump. Shouldn't we be going home and getting through to there instead of coming here and stealing my Kitty Lump's food? So we reglued him. We'll move the rest of Lionel Johnson's stuff over here, and then we'll move him out of getting caught on my arm range there. Right. Has she got...
What is it?
Hey, cat. And there goes all the warm air. Brush lines to a minimum on this. Paint now feels too thick. Repainting this, which you would have probably seen in an earlier video, because it just went horribly wrong. When I did the wash down, the wash just clumped and made it look awful. Absolutely awful. It's still in early phases, so something at least. Also doing this side, but it's first paint over onto the other side, even though you're really careful because of this weird blob in printout they've done here. Still cannot fathom for the life of me how this one, a bigger cloak, is thinner than it is for the small ones, except there, where it's as big as those horrible blobby ones on the Interruptors. It's like, I like the detail and all, but they're pretty thick cloaks. If I had a cloak that thick, I'd be carrying a whole extra army backpack. What about old sprues to stick to him at the base? No, the old sprues have been painted, and the ones that haven't been have been turned into sprue glue. Sprue glue was to fix a certain maddock, and that failed. Of all the things to fail. Nope. I'm repainting that anyway, but beside the point.
New follower.
Thank you for the follow, Speed MDXD. Let me know if I'm saying your name terribly. Maybe the cloak is ultra light and works like armor. That cloak could be used as a shield or shielding for a wall. Not this cloak, the cloak on the interrupters. When I paint those, I will show you how thick the cloaks are, and I will compare. Actually, give me a moment. So, here are the cloaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yep, yep. So yeah, these are the cloaks to the... You're saying they're not interrupters? Right, so it's the Deathwing cloaks. So, look at that. And then there's this one. This is a bigger cloak. Alright, and yet it's thinner than these. This has got more detail than
Sam's
these.
decorated her whole house in camouflage. Lovely. Even her dog Billy has a camo coat. After her
Right, so I'll shut that up a minute. So yeah, it's why? Why are we wasting resin on these cloaks? The only bad bit on this one is right here in the bend because it's as thick as this. Here's another one, different cloak. I think it's to the leader of them. Just as thick. And yet these are thin and light. Same people that do the printing, by the way. Get them out of the way so I don't accidentally paint them a different colour. What are we doing? So... so I'm getting an advert every other song on Spotify at the moment. It has to be the STL. Yeah, probably. But it would be Games Workshop / Forge World / Warhammer STLs. Linda Drake, forgot to ask, are you up for Fright Night Friday if my hands are up to it? Thinking of playing Ghost Watchers. it's living up to the speed paint thing. Yes, we have many toys on my stream, be it from emotes, sound alerts to stickers. And when I start the Gosh run in March, I'll be looking at another overlay to give you more toys to play with for donations to Gosh. At the moment, I'm still supporting ELM Wildlife, so if you can, please consider donating to either Gosh or ELM Wildlife, or both if you can. Links are in the About tabs or in the descriptions below. Yeah, this is better. It's going on much smoother now. Try again for a minute. Theoretically, my 8 is actually a wash brush, but it does great for these bigger paint jobs. And I've learned if you twist the paint brushes, you can usually keep an end on them. Well, this one's coming to the end of its life, I think. I've had it quite a while now. It will join the retirement brushes for horrible jobs. Quick enough, I'll get the hairdryer out. So I'll get into the front line and starting detail on that, so that's when it gets unclipped. This one I believe is part of his, yeah, it's part of his loincloth. Mix that with dark greens. Let's go through those. So, horrible garish green. Long oil again. Where are you at, Black? Alright, so we're going to be using. What the heck? Scorpy green from Valeggio, and Abaddon black from Citadel, or as I like to call them, Ossicadel. Brush for horrible jobs. Where are you? Or a brush for that little box full. Right. Go, an old Citadel detail brush. Well, it's actually an old base coat brush, this one. As you can see, it's lost its end, so it's now a brush for horrible jobs. Horrible jobs being paint mixing, green stuff, and other horrible things that brushes that you don't want to be using good brushes for. green enough. Right. Bring it peaky green again. Give a shake round. Turned grey on me. Not what I wanted. A bit more green that I'm more inclined to call snot green. That's why I called it snot green. The snot things. I seem to remember they were orc army once, weren't they?
They are. Still are.
I haven't painted orcs in a very long time. A very, very long time. So that's horrible jobs done. So it's the green then. Made a nice woodland green, or similar to Caliban green actually,
Yeah.
which is what we're looking for. As I have run out of Caliban green. I don't know what its current name is. Is it still Caliban green?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been to Games Workshop and looked at their paint colours, because I've been using Vallejo and Army Painter for so long. So a nice dark coat of Dark Angels green from Army Painter, that's why it's so dark green. So now we're giving it its proper base coats. This is more that Lord of the Rings cloaks of the woodland realm. And green, you know, the ones that the hobbits get. It's not a bad green. I don't know how I mix that now and how many parts what. I'm going to have to go into my recipe book. This has ended up being 3 parts Scorpion green from Vallejo and 2 parts Abaddon black from Citadel.
Black. It's dull, dark.
All that effort. Still ended up getting the green on the white. I'll start using painter's tape or something. That can go over there and dry for a minute. Where's that sword? Yeah, that's something that
Throw a red carpet down the drive, rope off your front gate, and tip off the
Oh, what do you mean only me? Do you mean the carefully doing all my detail and then still messing up somehow? I shall check Stream Raiders in a moment. Hopefully by now it's done. It has. Hooray! Come on, Stream Raiders, come back. Rather than make it look like I'm smoking when I'm not. So I use my mouth to store my brushes when I've got them. Don't smoke and have never smoked in my life. Tap on Stream Raiders. So I haven't even tried yet and I've already completed a quest. Okay. Campaign. Ooh. That looks like the one to do. So there we go. When it loads. Thank you. Right, so Stream Raiders link should be up in the chats. If not, type !battle to join. Go somewhere in the middle. Back to multi-stream, transition, back to some horrible music. Well, not horrible, but corny. Lionel's hand remind me of the Witch King of Angmar. The spiked gauntlets.
Yeah.
Also, for those of you that may not know, Lone Wolf Clan's Discord now has a forum space to tell you when conventions are happening, be it comic cons, games cons and various other conventions that happen. I've put as many links as I can find up. If anyone knows of any other conventions in their areas, please feel free to add to them. That also counts Renaissance fairs and reenactment meetups. Because the Lone Wolf Clan, although we are a gaming clan, we're into a little bit of everything that's can be considered a form of gaming, be it reenactment, which is technically playing at being whatever our ancestors were by reenacting. There's LARP, other nerdy stuff. You know, it's quite a diverse group. And we are rebuilding, so new blood is always welcome to the gang. Especially as the old gang could use some reinvigoration because all they do is lark. I've already hunted out all the UK ones. I'm aware of the Gamescom that's going on here during March 10th and 11th. It's our weekend. Literally on my doorstep. I was rather shocked to find out that Plymouth doesn't have any this time. That's actually rather shocking. I'm guessing their convention centre's still under repair or something. I do need to run silver across that again because blue's got where it's not supposed to. Right. We're ready for our metallic white wash down. Help give it a silky sort of look. Oh, Lionel Johnson is a primer. Worried about that. For those of you wondering how I keep my metallic paints from contaminating my matte paints, it's a simple procedure. Although some people use rubbing alcohol, there is a much easier way that allows you to just get on with the job. You have 2 bottles or 2 containers of water. One is soapy, with a water with a little bit of washing up liquid to give you some foam at the top. The foam creates surface tension, which makes all the particles drop to the bottom. And then the other one is clean water, just water. And then you finish off the rinse off in that, and then you dry them off. And that should get you a clean brush and some clean normal water without having metallic particles. Now, I do have a metallic green, but I think it's a bit light for this. Actually, I'm painting that little bit gold. So if you was to drink it, you would be blowing, but I'm not drinking it. Remember, I have a special streaming cup. It's also my special painting cup. No mistakes get made because I have to drink out of a straw. Also kept away from the water. Keep them at opposite ends from each other, always. Last time I drank paint water, I was in hospital for 3 days. I would rather not repeat that. Make a mix of the metallic and matte here. Because green has got where it shouldn't. And I want it to highlight the white anyway, so... Oh.
If you've ever thought, maybe I should
Thought for a
start
minute
my own
then I was-
podcast. Well, now's your time. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record.
For a minute there, I thought I was playing Age of Empires. Hair is getting my eyeballs again.
So what happened?
Any more ninja green? Dry again for a minute. We'll give it another wash down with some of that white. Fairy dust white, I mean. Yeah. I'm trying to avoid them. Like I said, I apologise for the extra ads. I mean, ads are not enabled on my Twitch anyway. So if you are getting ads via Twitch, it's because Twitch have thrown them in. But the ones on Spotify, unfortunately, I'm going to have to try and dodge as they come up. It's because I can't afford to do the premium at the moment. It's just how things are, you know. Right. Well, they dry. Let's have a look at what we can do to this one. Let me undo that now. Do you think that Games Workshop need to make this a bit more stable because it's a bit too top heavy and often falls down and damages models? Much to my dismay. Something about his blonde hair and actually make it look like hair as well. For those wondering why I paint them in fragments, especially these models like Lionel Johnson, it's because they have all this detail underneath that the minute you put the arms on, you can't reach it. Which is also a little annoying, because then that means I have to do extra work to hide green stuff. But you get the detail, so it's the price you pay, I guess. Really? We're skipping that. I've had enough of Christmas songs. Go away. That's just as Christmassy.
Sal's decorated her whole house in camouflage. Lovely.
Ugh. Now we have a Barclay card ad. Right. So, lots of disrupted music today. Perhaps I ought to download a playlist. Ugh. I feel like I'm getting high on paint fumes. No! Okay, that'll do. That's another thing I might restart on my personal channels. Cooking. Oh, we could start an alternate. Actually, I'll talk to my stream team about that. Yes, Twitch. Sorry, I have a stream team outside of your confines. That said, I'm not far off being partner either. I'll have to share that eventually. Not that I'm particularly interested in becoming partner. Quite happy with being an affiliate. I have the tools I need for charity. Right. I need some gold. Let me move you out there so I don't knock you over. Right. Oh. So, Citadel bits. Okay, am I missing a piece of tablet? This is back tablet. Did I mistake it for a flank? This is side bits. Wonder which box I've put it in then. If you're up to digging around, that one.
Fur coat front.
Yeah,
Where's that box?
both boxes are behind me.
Yeah, but in the box that had the bits in then
They're there. There's some more heads that can go in the box of small pieces. But not in this one. It's definitely just heads.
I'll give you some.
I think we might have mistaken it for a banner. Because it looks very banner-like. So I'm just going to have a quick round back here, because sometimes bits and pieces get back here. No reason it should be after the desk here. Take the big bits out and put them up on the computer or something. But yeah, I would have seen it in there.
Found it.
Did you?
Bits.
Told you it looks a bit like a banner.
Yeah, it looks like a banner, but it isn't. But I know I found it.
So we want these bits now. Where's my snips? Thank you. Oh, right. IKEA level instructions, although maybe slightly clearer.
Just shows you a colour.
Yeah. Right, so we've got a head we're not using. So that is now a spare part. Why that's down there. Earth. Okay, so my
Hey, Hotels.com here. Tired of living like a sardine?
running away.
We know-
Be silent. Weird ads. I mean, seriously, these ads that everyone's feeding everyone are getting so insidious now.
Dropped your.
Not a good thing. It's covered in cat hair. Has it stopped yet? Advertisement still in progress. Boo. There we go. Right. This bit's pretty much all white, so this wash brush is coming to the end of its life, I think. Can't hold its point any longer. need that one too. It's dry. Feels dry. Primer. I have one for airbrushes, makes my life so much easier. I really don't need a lot. And then I end up wearing half of it. So typical. No! Put more on me! Where else have I got it? Let that dry a minute, but I'll end up wearing it again. Be an art form, cutting away fleck.
You don't want to lose detail on that character, do you?
Can go away and dry for a minute. Oh. Sounds like it's time for Stream Raiders. Just get this done, then we'll go over. Go away and dry for a minute. Anyone else on what's it need? Needs to.
Throw a red carpet down.
Alright, so while we're doing that, Stream Raiders. What good fortuitous timing. I do Stream Raiders for your entertainment, guys, so no pressure to buy me any skins or anything like that. And what are ducks? Oh, dinosaurs in a thing, okay. I will say archers are considerably overpowered in this game to the most part. We're probably going to lose. Perhaps I should put my legendary beast down this time. Ugh. Let's try that again. Let me in. Load. Load this, load. So, where are all those dinos? Over here, weren't they? So, we start off there this time, maybe? Okay, there we go. Exclamation point a battle if you wish to join. Back to multi-stream. And then back to playing the music because I muted it. Then when the ad stopped, I paused it. Right. I'm starting to wonder if I should get a UV light to make sure these things are being cured properly. Okay. So I'm just doing some adminning stuff. Won't bore people with the details of that. Now of interest, is it posted across? No, so this one's read only. Right. Right. Okay, that's the bot band. There we go. Okay, sorry about that, folks. But when you get bots, you don't half get bots. Now I'm going to say it because I've seen it a lot myself. If you suddenly get someone with my name appearing on Discord, asking you how you're doing, come watch my streams, yada yada yada, it's not me. It's a person pretending to be me. And they're a scammer. Because one thing I do not do is DM you begging you to watch my streams, unless you're my close friends. Then I do bug you because you're my admin. So be aware of that. And I certainly do not ask you to buy my art. I've had AI art scammers pretending to be me. And another one that I've been getting is, how are you doing with your streaming? Come talk to my media manager. I don't have a media manager. I have no needs to have a media manager at the moment. But I certainly wouldn't be telling you to watch my stream, come see how I'm doing, and then telling you to go and see my media manager. These are scammers. I would not DM you unless I have absolute good reason to do so. I don't like DMing people. I'm one of these people that's, oh my goodness, who's that? Is it an alien person? If I am DMing you, it's because, one, we're in a server together where we're not allowed to share links, and I would have asked you in the server first before DMing you. Also, when it comes to DMing you, unless I have guild leader stuff to be doing or clan leader stuff to be doing, I'm not likely to DM you. Unless you're part of one of my group chats or a friend, I'm not likely to be DMing you. So all my communications tend to stay in the public domain for the most part, except for a few friends. I'm actually going to turn that down. So I want people to know that there are scammers out there pretending to be other streamers. Another friend of mine got hit by it. He's a streamer over on Kick. He goes around the world doing different cultural stuff. He got hit by one. I had to email him and let him know about it. I've had another person coming to me trying to sell me their art. Now, 9 times out of 10, it's AI generated stuff that any of us could do and probably pick up on Google for free. Where they try to charge you $200 or more to buy AI generated art that you can get for free on Google by searching it. Another one they did is they tried to steal my actual artist, Sunny Motion. Now, I say Sunny Motion is my actual artist because I am dedicated to those who support me generally, and I tend to keep my loyalty where I know it's worth it. They'd taken her art and tried to sell me her art for $300 for the same package that she charges $12 for. So yeah, be careful, people. There are scammers mimicking us streamers, trying to steal your money off us. Now, I personally would not beg you. I'm not going to beg you for likes and subscribes. If you want to do that, go ahead. If you don't, that's fine. I stream for fun. I don't stream to be begging for money. I do stream for charities. As you can see, I've got ELM Wildlife, and somewhere in the About tabs there's also the new Gosh fundraiser that's coming up for March. The fundraising is already open for that, but the fundraise drive will be in March. So yeah, know that I don't ask you to send money to me. I certainly don't have a media person that I would recommend to you. If I did, I'd recommend it in the public domain, and only after you've asked, because otherwise it's unsolicited. I have now put in new rules, no soliciting, because it is getting on my nerves. If there's one thing I hate, there's 3 things I hate: child abusers, animal abusers, and scammers. Absolutely hate them. They are my biggest pet peeves in my life, having been a victim of one, witness to another continuously, because I worked in animal rescue. And well, actually no, I've been a victim of 2, and a victim of and a witness to the other one. So, you know, scammers have got me in the past. Luckily it wasn't too much, it wasn't life endangering or anything like that, but I do know how a scammer can affect you, and ever since I've developed the hobby of scam baiting. So yeah, please be careful, folks. If you are being DM'd out of the blue with someone going, oh, how are you, blah blah blah, and it all seems a bit shallow. Because if you DM me, the first thing I'm going to ask is, how do you know me? Where do you know me from? And why are you contacting me? And what can I do for you? Those 4 things. Not necessarily in that order. But if you don't give me a definitive answer to those, then I know you're either a bot or a scammer. And if you're just going to sit there and give me simple answers like, how are you? And then ask the same question in about 4 different formats, I'm going to be suspicious of you straight off the bat. So I suspect, I strongly recommend other people also be suspicious like that, because it's going to keep scammers off your back for a bit. So yeah, just be careful, folks. There are some nasty scumbags out there. But I felt that had to be said because this particular person was doing it just now, and that's what my adminning stuff was about, was dealing with a scammer. So yeah, please be careful, folks. Right, back to music and painting. More food music. Interesting. I can't believe how quick these speed paints dry sometimes. This is definitely another misprint. Well, not a lot to do about that now. Let's see if we can fix him. Come on. Let's use a little bit of green stuff or something, see if we can get its points back. Be surprised how many brushes I've actually managed to keep going with just a little bit of green stuff. Where are we? Oh. Interesting. It's a different shade even though it's the same paint. Okay.
Okay, so I've changed your brake pads, I've replaced a wiper blade and topped up your screen wash.
Now we're going on about further education. I have further education, but I'm too old to go back in and retrain in further education now. Basically, I'm over 18. Everything's just base coated at the moment. That's a lot of banner carriers. Okay, what's this DM? Another TwitchCon. Okay. Yes, now apparently I need to reauthorize some things that I've actually got. Okay. I hate security updates.
Racket, racket,
Ugh.
racket, racket, moose, moose.
Shut up! Stupid ads. Right. Crowd control is the ultimate interactive gaming experience for your streams. Let your viewers take control of your No. No. I don't trust you lot with my games. No. I might actually activate that during the fundraising thing though, because then you can get me to do stupid stuff in the games within reason to earn a donation or something. So yeah, maybe then. But for now, nah. Be keeping an eye on that one. Right, so that's that sorted again. I'm not quite sure why I needed that, but okay. Okay, right, so that's more adminning stuff done. Habit of leaning back while I paint. I'm going to try and stop that because it takes it out of your field of view. Hopefully when I wash it down this time it won't look ugly and horrible. No. That way. Up. You. Go away, cat hair. There you go. Now you'll never know that there was even a fleck point of attachment there now. So I need to pause that. What we'll do is we'll rewind that. We'll probably get an ad afterwards. Back over to Stream Raiders. Transition. And I am not actually sure why Stream Raiders doesn't have sound. That's weird to me.
Like your intro.
Look at all those tanks this time. Yay! Okay, so we win this time. I'm just going to grant it at random. That way everyone gets something. All right. Guess we're going that way then. Well, I can't use that for a minute. Okay. So, let's see. What can I use? That's a frog banner carrier. Okay, so apparently my heroes don't have skins, even though I know I actually have skins. Never mind then. Right, back to campaign. So... Gonna be another 207 minutes before I can use one of them. Guess I'm gonna have to use my default then. And you get all that area. So there you go. Right. Okay. So multi-stream transition. Punished gold. Oh, wait. Retributor armor. So And there's some bone white. Golden lion colour. It's 1 part each paint. So basically a full paintbrush dollop. To get a light creamy gold. Metallic parts of the lion. Can't really see this on camera. And that can go away. Because of these horrible ads. They're absolutely everywhere, and I don't even gamble, so I don't even know why they come up. Because of that, I have to aim all my things towards not kids. So thanks, advertisers. You've screwed a lot of people up there. And I want nothing to do with gambling. I don't gamble. I have no interest in gambling. So I just wish those gambling ads were, you know, had a blanket ban.
Max Verstappen drove me recently in an Aston Martin around. I think it might have.
Go away, horrible ads. On the paintbrush. paint his wings. His paint's chipped off, probably from those falls he had a minute ago. Light gold again. Yep. This time I just want the gold on its own though. So this one is again, it's the tainted gold from Army Painter. So come back here, line move. Use it in your hair. Yes, I can hear people screaming at me. But his hair's not metal. No, there is method to my madness. Hair is not matte colours. You actually look at hair, it shines. So metallics are perfect for getting that shine. And he has blonde hair, so this really pale gold, when I wash it down with a yellow wash, should come out blonde. And not look like a Lego block hair. Hopefully. Not too much. Putting this effort into his hair now, so all I have to do is paint his skin and armour. Planning on wishing I'd done his head separately now. But I didn't have the sticks to stick his head, and it was in a safe place to put his head.
Throw a red carpet down the drive, rope off your front gate, and a very
I really do hate these ads. Not relevant to me. Go away. Right. Another colour. Green, wasn't it? I think that dark green with a metallic green, so plop the metallic down here. Really? Go away. No, and no. We've just got over Christmas. I don't want more Christmas. Horrible jobs. Dark Angel's greeny colour that I mixed. Separate metallic version of it. Hiya, how you doing? Apparently I need to turn you up. Okay. Alright, I will talk about that matter when I'm off stream with somebody, because that's a rather personal matter. Yeah, I'm not going to talk, not even mention, other than it's a personal matter on stream. Not going to mention the who's and the hows. That's alright. Let's just say it's medical matters relating to someone we know and leave it at that. Yeah, you said earlier that you were going shopping. Actually, I say earlier, a couple of days ago. We're going shopping today. You've got to do what you got to do. Real life comes first. You missed the drama of the scam artist. Yes. You're quiet though. Okay. There are always headsets like that, though, is it not? Ah, well, that makes all the difference if you're listening to music. In my case, we're listening to music and fighting ads. Yeah. I keep getting crappy gambling ones and it's annoying. I don't gamble. Yeah. All I can say is to people is just, you know, report the ad, block it as not relevant to you when you get ads like that. Because eventually it will get the hint and stop giving them. But yeah, Lone Wolf Clan does not deal with or endorse gambling. We hate it. If it's something you want to do in your own personal time, fine, whatever. That's none of our business. But we don't partake and don't do gambling. Speaking of ads, I'm probably about to mute one. Yeah.
Sasha hated sand.
Shut it. Right. So I will unmute that momentarily. Ugh, can't wait till I've got money again. I have a deep dislike for ads and scammers right now. Okay. Nope. I gave up keeping track of your projects ages ago because you keep naming random projects and doing random things and it's impossible to keep up with you. Yep. That's why I gave up. Yep. Okay. Okay. All of his armor is now the same uniform green. So this is why I don't... Yeah, this is why I don't use my phone for a lot of things. I'm pondering... Maybe. I'm pondering to going up to one of the conventions near me and streaming it, but we'll see. Yeah. You know, not obviously not every bit, but, you know, every little bit here and there. Or maybe just record the video of it, edit that, and then upload that maybe. Depends. Yeah. There are some bits that are exclusive that you have to be there on foot and they don't want you recording it, which is, you know, 100% fine. Everyone's got to have the thing, haven't they? So yeah, exactly. Which is fine, you know. I've got nothing against that. Yep. Yeah, well, like I said, I don't. I mean, this is probably one of the reasons why if I do go, I may not stream it. I'll probably do it as a YouTube video, and that's if I go. I mean, there's a lot of ifs and barriers in the way at the moment. It may not happen. Yeah, I won't be cosplaying because I don't have the equipment or time to actually put a cosplay kit together. Oops. Try 2 years for some costumes. It's a case of at the moment I don't have. I think they call them band saws now, don't they? Basically, it's a table saw that you can maneuver your thing around. It's like a jigsaw, but it's on a table. Okay, well, whatever they call them, I don't have one at the moment. Because they used to call them jigsaws when I had them, but you know, now jigsaws are handheld. But yeah, basically I don't have one of those at the moment, so I can't cut any foam or anything like that. In fact, the last time I think I cosplayed, I think it would have been around 2004. And I still had my dad's bandsaw before my blood relative that many would call a brother sold everything from under me and my younger brother, and we never even saw a penny. And he claims he spent it all on funeral expenses, to which I found out the funeral expenses are still unpaid, and my parents still don't have a headstone. So yeah, that's almost 20 years now. 19 years this year. And he wonders why I might be a bit cross with him. And he has the gall to tell me he's had me excommunicated from the northern half of my family. The same northern half of my family that doesn't even acknowledge I existed even before that. Yeah. Okay. I'm aware we currently don't have music. That's just because I'm at a crucial point in this paint. If I don't work quickly, it will dry before I can get it on the model. That's even on a wet palette. Welcome back, and better sound. Hooray. Yeah. I don't know if they can hear you on stream because I don't know if it's actually working properly today. Apparently I'm having sound issues everywhere. Even though it's telling me the volume is full. There we go. Let's try now. Can we hear you now? Don't you dare sing Christmas songs.
I'm meant to be hearing whoever you're in this chat with. I can't.
Yeah. Jingle bells and everything else it can throw at me. Go away! Brings him up to a nice uniform green. Don't jinx it, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Everything that can go wrong does go wrong with tech on a Wednesday. Of course. I mean, how else are they going to make their money? Let's see if I can put the music back on now. Which particular Warhammer truck? I think I have one of them that needs painting, actually.
What's that?
Something akin to a rhino.
No.
So you're telling me I don't have a big tank to paint?
You have a big tank, but not a rhino.
I did say akin to a rhino. I've also got 3 dreadnoughts. And they're actually too big for my paint brushes, so I'm going to have to go find my air gun. How big are we talking? It's a dinner plate size. Head down to your local hardware store and see if they have any nylon, so that's plasticky style brushes. You don't want coarse hair brushes that are like brooms, because they have a tendency to rot and fall apart while you're painting. Yeah, they're just standard house decorating brushes, really. I would say nip to Wilco's, but we know what's happened there, so... Yes. Well, my nearest one was 3 towns over, but... You know, you do quickly miss them. Yeah, but they're not true Wilco's, in my opinion. Okay, why is my gemstone red thicker than all my other speed paints? Where did I put my zero? There it is. My paintbrush zero. I need the metallic reds. Yeah, he can come join us if he wants. Don't know if his kids are old enough yet, are they? I might be mistaken. I purposely don't get to know too many personal details about people, because I value people's privacy. Yeah. Oh, be glad you missed the person that was impersonating me earlier. Trying to claim I was a digital artist. Well, I am. Ah! Oh, bad. I mean, I will do the occasional thing for people, but I don't charge commissions. I don't go running around soliciting them. And I certainly don't make accounts on Discord basically going to everybody in DMs saying, here, go watch my stream, now give me some money. Oh, and do you want to meet my promoter? No, I just don't do that. I don't waste my time with that. I don't waste your time with that. It's infuriating. Maybe. I'm sure he'll join us later if I'm up for gaming. So do I. Especially now we know what's wrong. But, yeah, I did ask earlier, but I think you must have disappeared to go shopping. Are you up for Friday Night Frights again this Friday? Oh, has he got Ghost Watchers? Or have I got a Switch game idea? I don't mind switching game idea, that's why we pre-plan it ahead. Okay. Well, if not, you know, I'm quite happy to play Demo or Phasmo or badly play Phasmo. I'm alright with anything as long as it's spooky and doesn't have too many zombies. No comment. Absolutely no comment at all on you and zombies and kicking yourself. I really missed this bloody camera having an autofocus. What stuff? It's not the resolution. It's like, look how far away I seem to be from the camera. I mean, the camera's less than... Right, so if I do this, you can see the top of the paintbrush, yeah? There's only another ½ inch. No, it's what they've done is they've given it a new software update, and that software update stripped it of its autofocus. The other one thinks it's a 720, and it's not. It's a 1080. That's the one that looks doing the webcam and looks grainy and horrible. It used to be a higher definition than the Nexigo. You mean you have to finish your words? Ah, you mean you'll speak something other than thingy?
I'm here to help
You know I'm going to tease you. Ah. Advertisement in progress. It doesn't even tell us what the advertisement is. It's loading slowly. Don't care what it is. Right. Don't care. It's not a sanctioned ad as far as I'm concerned right now. And if my Twitch is still giving you ads, know that I have actually turned the things off. Mind you, that said, I was over on Shep's earlier. And he's got 3-minute ads going, but it had me in an ad break for nearly 5 minutes. Yeah. So it's picture like picture. Picture in picture, that's it. But the problem I have with it is he's earning for 3 minutes of ads, but Twitch is showing 5 minutes, which means there's 2 minutes there where he's not earning. It's not right. Ugh. I wish I could say I like supporting people with the ads, but the ads are so insidious and so often and so, lack of a better word, cancerous, that it makes me not even want to sub. Because I know that subbing supports Twitch to support these ads. Right. Are we ready for battle on thingy now, are we? Right, we'll pause that. So, switching to Stream Raiders. Transition. Stream Raiders. Hoping the audio works now. I can hear Stream Raiders twice. How am I hearing it twice? Yeah. Yeah, I've just picked the person at the top because it's not letting me grant rewards randomly. Right, so where we go now? Mystery. Okay, or mystery. Let's go mystery. Just because we never know what we're going to get out of mystery. We'll start in the middle. Can I use bear yet? No. Boo. Boo. Need to get more meat. I've got 10. Hey Dommy, how you feeling? I can kind of empathise. There we go. Stream Raiders. Done. So, back to multi-stream and painting boring stuff. I say boring stuff lightly, of course. I am joking. I've actually started using yeah, that's it. Opera is the one I've started using recently. You ask me my opinion, you say you're going to think about it, and then that's it. Oh, too much paint. Yes, it is. But it affects people differently. Not many people know that ADHD and dyslexia are actually part of the autism spectrum. Right, I'll be finishing up painting in a bit because there's not a lot I can do at the minute until I can glue him together. And I'm going to have to let certain paints dry because they take ages. Did I ever finish that tank? I think I did all the inside detail bits, didn't I? Right. On. Oh, you can change that, by the way, to whatever color scheme. But yeah, I like its default color scheme as well. It's snazzy. So I've gradually toned his hair up to gold. And then I'm going to come in with a really boring wash and just make it creamy gold. And then hopefully he will, you know, at least look like he's blonde. Yep, and a VPN. There's even a whole gaming thing on there, and as a bonus, I don't mean to advertise, but I can't help this. There's even a month free of Discord Turbo. I haven't had Nitro for... Yeah, I was going to say I haven't had Nitro for over a year.
Yeah.
Okay, so neighbour's cat is returned.
Hello, Meep.
What do you want, Meepamoo? Is it dinner time, is it? She's saying now, now, now. That's either out or now.
Alright, come on, show me what it is.
No, it's out on it. She's got... It may sound weird, but she's got very specific vocalization meows for certain things she wants. The only one that can be confused is out or now. But she has one for bed as well, and it's a rather loud one for bed.
What's it out?
Yeah.
Now you don't want it.
It takes practice to understand the level of vocalization.
So what is it?
Right, so it's not out, which means it's now. Has she got food down?
She's got some food.
Has it got dreamies on it?
No.
There's the problem.
I've already given. Now she's going to the back door.
Now she wants out. Ah, cats. That's out. I did.
Oh no.
Please don't give me bad mental images. It's bad enough we've got people addicted to My Little Pony. These are grown adults. Yes, the bronies. I'm not saying they're horrible people. I'm just saying that they have interesting tastes.
Nobody out there.
I haven't been into My Little Pony since I was 6.
Right. It's not out.
Right, there's nobody out there. Tell her it's safe.
It is safe. I told her.
No, you've got to say it's safe. You've got to say very specific command words, or she doesn't get it yet. Alright, I'll do that later. Are we going on Phasmo later? Okay. While my new painkillers are working, they've discovered I have a thing. Its old name that's probably easy to search up is writer's syndrome. Oh, hi, Force. How you doing? That's fine. I'm trying to see. I'm not. My chat isn't exactly the bit. I have a postage stamp chat, so it's a chat for ants right now. Yeah, well, you can move it to Opera once you sign it all in. I've literally started using Opera specifically for streaming. What's it? I've still got my Chrome, which I use for things. I've got my Onion browser, which I use for other things. I have about 8 browsers, I think. So I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I take that back. 9 now. I've got Opera.
What is it?
Safari is one of those. I'm literally looking at them right now. Because Safari is now Opera. They bought it. No, they bought it out. It's also on some level Chrome. Can I point out that Chrome engine is actually a Safari engine initially? Yeah, I was going to say, I think everything was Netscape back then. It's either Netscape or Internet Explorer. This paint's got too dry on the brush. It's blobbing. And of course, I'm sat here. And what do we not have? Sorry, people. I muted it for the whole purpose of Stream Raiders, and then I forgot to unpause it.
Let's get rid of this.
She wanting fuss and attention, is she? So that's what the now is. Give me cuddles now. Cuddles now. At least it's not bed now. Oh. Driving us to bed at 6 o'clock in the night.
It's fresh.
Of course she wants fresh. She's a gourmet. She has to have fish flakes on it. And dreamies, or she won't eat it because you haven't put the garnish on. Bad as a dad. Tom was terrible for that, although, to be honest, he needs to get hold of her actual human. So let's take her into the vet for checkups. I'm just the one she comes by for snacks. Because if I don't give her snacks, she beats up my cat. Like Ransom. I always make sure that she goes home because we don't give her enough snacks to not go home. Bribery to not beat up my cat, that's all it is. Cat mafia? You're implying that this lot are organised. Oh wait, they are. Because I'm the one that all the feral cats come running to. That's how we met Meat, because my last cat was a feral cat that the rescue said, oh, you can't tame them if they're older than 6 months. Well, that's balderdash. So I tamed him because they would just put him down. So, oh, he's older than 6 months, you can't tame him, it's a waste of time, we're just going to have to put him down because there's nowhere for feral cats. Balderdash and Poppycock. You absolutely can tame an older feral cat. You just have to prove you're worthy of it. I don't mind lurkers. Lurkers are welcome on these streams. I do these streams to share some relaxing painting for those that might need a little bit of, you know, inspiration to paint. Because sometimes watching each other paint, it does exactly that. Or they just need somewhere to chill and hang out, you know? So 4 minutes after I started streaming and had sound problems. Thank you, Dommy.
That's what you want, isn't it? To be mine. Forever.
He's point farming me. If I was playing a game, he would actually get drops as well. So I'm going to finish up on this in a minute, and then I will go and make some food, and then I'll be hanging out on our Discord later. And
Emotional damage!
Games. Who posted that one? Kilo. I love it that everyone tries to jump scare me, which is very, very difficult. Not impossible, just difficult. Yeah, no amount of point changing will keep me from his jump scaring. I'm not going to tell him how many points I've racked up through watching his streams over the past year. Yeah, there's plenty. Even if he was to make it 100,000, I'd still have plenty. Oh my goodness, the amount of gold that's on this brush now.
Throw a red carpet down the driveway.
No!
And tip off the paparazzi.
No! Bad advertisement. How many times have I told this ad? It's not relevant to me. I mean, how many times do you need to tell an ad that it's not relevant to you? I'm getting it too often. Now go away. Terrible ad. I'm not interested in gambling, not even remotely. Go away. I'm going to speak over it and make it so it doesn't count anymore. Horrible ad. Now there's another one. Now it's Gala Bingo. Go away. Absolutely not relevant to me.
What are you thinking about?
Is it true?
We'll mute that until it goes away. A sponsored message. Really? The only disaster relief funds I donate to are actual disaster relief funds, not countries begging for money so they can launder it for another. Right. Okay, so I'm going to close that. I think it's probably a good time to end stream. So who shall we raid? Who shall we go to? So let's have a look. See. I need to get into my actual thing here. So here, I think we will go to... There we go. There's our raid target. So we'll go there. T-R-E-D-N. And over on Kick, we will host across to somewhere else. So for those of you on Twitch, I will see you Friday, hopefully. Please join the raid and head over to Miniatures Den. He's an awesome person. And is painting miniatures just like me, maybe a lot better than me, actually. I'm just going to turn my thing off so it stops shining in the camera. So, yep, I will see you Friday, hopefully Saturday and Sunday as well. We'll be doing Friday Night Frights on Friday, so you'll be seeing me stream here on Kick and YouTube. Sorry, Kick and Twitch. Keela will probably be doing YouTube and his Kick, so he's in charge of the Lone Wolf YouTube. I will then upload our later stream onto the YouTube, so it will say with Kilo Dragoon and with Black Fox. I'm Black Fox. So... yeah, so I shall raid you over now. I will see you Friday on Twitch. So Kick viewers, I'm about to hopefully host you out as well, so let's find someone to host too. Host Razor Rats, there we go. See you in a minute. So I need to get into my stream manager and host out. Activity feed. I hate how they set this one up. I really do. Host channel. Did he? What did he ask? Oh, right, hang on. So I'm going to end stream here. So ending transition.